hilarious.
It's okay, Joe. We can bully him into having us back.
Oh, that's fine. Watch out, cat.
We have so many things to rank.
Okay, awesome.
Are you
Fantastic. Yeah, I don't want to see this.
Or not. Or not. There it is.
I can look at
Found it.
myself.
Joe Beach went live.
Alright,
I'm
better
gonna mute
put
that.
this
I'm
on
gonna
mute.
mute that. Oh, guys, thank you so much. All fans are being notified. Guys, welcome to. Man, the one, the only, the rank you very much. I gotta tell you, this podcast is the best podcast ever hosted by me in the world. And so that's pretty good. We won a Pulitzer last week, I think. I haven't read the email. I just saw something. But it's going to be a great podcast today. We have two special guest experts, as always. Today's episode, worst type of trash for Rank You Very Much. Worst type of trash. And as always, for Rank You Very Much, we have two special guest experts. To the right, we have a professor in the study of American garbage, Elise Whitaker.
Hello.
Elise, as a...
This isn't playing.
As a, well, we'll figure it out. At least as a professor, well, one day, at least as a professor, we might not be able to read your comments, but at least as a professor and it's fine, I tried to make it so that the Facebook Live could see this in the right direction, but the big chat, you guys will be fine. I'll be able to read your comments, or if you want to call in. Elise, as a professor in the study of American garbage,
That's me.
What era would you say was the best time for American garbage?
Certainly now.
Certainly now.
Like
this
now
is the best
it's
time.
the best time. Yeah, just because we're producing so much more trash than we ever have before.
A lot more plastics than we used to, which never go away, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're really trying to fill up landfills and destroy the planet, like, we're doing the best job right now.
Yeah, well, I kind of like that. Because, you know, when I'm dead, I don't need the planet to be around anymore. I'm the last thing that should ever live here. Is that okay to say? No? Oh, okay. Well, Elise, thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. Thank you for having me.
To the left of me, we have another special guest expert. She is a trash connoisseur. That's Italian. Trash connoisseur, Pauline Shypula.
I believe it's French.
Is it French?
It's not my name, but the.
I think it's Italian. We'll have people comment. If you think it's French, you let us know. If you think it's Italian, don't say anything. And we'll see who gets a better response.
I think we'll get comments, even though the video isn't playing.
Oh, sweet people joining. Thanks for joining on Facebook Live. Thanks for watching on VidChat so far, folks. We have Pauline Shypula, trash connoisseur, Elise Whitaker, professor in the study of American garbage. For the type of, for one of my favorite episodes, my topics we talked about, worst type of trash. As always, behind me is the list. Let's go down it. Number 1, rotten food. 2, diapers, broken glass, fish, pet waste, biological waste, period waste. And that's not like a time. Salsa sauce. Salsa sauce. That sounds like something at like the lowest level grocery store. Try some salsa sauce. Liquids and containers, old TVs and tin cans are the worst type of trash we'll be talking about today. Just real quick, before we get into it, Elise and Pauline, what's your criteria in determining what the worst type of trash actually is?
Smell.
Yeah.
Smell.
If, like, a lot of trash, you know, you're gonna have to handle, and just like how gross it is to handle that trash.
Needing gloves.
Yeah, I mean, like if the smell is gonna linger on your hands after you've touched it, it's definitely big. Or if it's like dangerous to handle, certainly.
Ooh, danger! An element of danger is always an element of danger. That's what I always say. I've always said that.
What a good saying.
Yeah, and that's why I never wear gloves.
Okay.
There's so many things that are wrong with that. Just thinking about our list. I'm already getting anxious about it.
You're already anxious on a list.
I want you to wear gloves for almost all of these.
No, I kind of put it on the top of the hand and I balance it and see what happens. Period waste is weird. For me, smell great. A great criteria. The idea of how dangerous it is to handle, great criteria. For me, is just overall sloppiness. Just how it gets everywhere, and just trying to find it. You think you cleaned everything, and then years later you find a little bit of it somewhere else. Because I'm not the cleanest person in the world. By the way, this is Elise's house, and I think Elise
it's also not clean.
Yeah, it's like we don't live in the cleanest environment. But now I'm about to move to a new place where it'll also be very dirty. We're just slowly spreading our dirt everywhere amongst the Indiana.
We're gonna take over the world.
I've been to Pauline's house, and really, her boyfriend just puts action figures everywhere, and that's not the worst type of trash because they never throw it out. And
glad that like it outshines all of my really kitschy
Yeah.
shit that like people don't even
He brought
notice.
up the action figures and not the shoes.
Or anything, or anything else, like I don't know, my taxidermy, jackalope, or like all of my posters that are framed, totally outshined by his action figures. So I'm totally okay with
Yeah,
that.
to be fair, when your stuff makes 10% of what's on the shelves, then you gotta, it's able to hide it. You're like, oh, that kind of stuff is nice because it's different
It's
than
different.
the 50 different Spider-Man I've just seen. But we have a great episode today, and I can't wait to talk about it. But as always, we start with the veto round. And as usual, I always start with the youngest person here. And since it's two ladies in my show and I don't want to be rude, I'm just going to guess. Elise, do you want to go
Sure.
first?
That's actually accurate.
All right. Okay, cool.
By
Sweet.
a couple months, yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that. I don't want to say I can tell, which is the rudest thing to say.
Said so many rude things to us today.
Well, I only out of hate. And anyways, Elise, you're up.
Yeah, great. I'm gonna...
This is what you think is not the worst type of trash. So we're taking it off the list.
I'm gonna say old TVs.
Old TVs.
Just because, like, it's a kind of trash that I'm not familiar with. I've never thrown a TV away. I just...
Wow, you're real. Had a
Give
nice
it-
life.
give
The
it-
cathode tubes, or you never had to worry about any of that stuff because there's like
No.
the old TVs. They have tubes in there. You can't just throw it out.
I don't
You
know
have to,
about that. I was born in
Give it-
1990. So these are the TVs that we have are the TVs that I use, and I just have
the oldest
never gotten
person
rid of
here.
one.
I was born in '86. When I was born,
Yep.
I was born in Pong. I don't know. I think Pong existed. But my parents' first TV they ever had, Channel 2 was Pong. So they had controllers attached to the TV so they
Okay.
could play Pong on their,
Yeah.
their first TV. But yeah, the old TVs, they have little like tubes that have, I don't know what's,
Isn't it mercury?
yeah, mercury in there. And you can't just
Danger
throw in
zone.
mercury.
Yeah.
Because it's just all liquidy and melty.
But like I feel that that's not. I agree that it's pretty dangerous, but I think there are far fewer old TVs than there used to.
Yeah, it's not a thing that we're dealing with in this
Well,
modern
they all
era
throw
of
away.
American garbage.
Okay, this yeah,
you
we're,
know, which
the
is my specialty.
plasmas and the.
As an
Well,
academic.
I feel like TVs last longer nowadays.
Yeah.
Which is
I mean, this
They're
this
nice.
TV in the living room I got when I went to college, and
Yeah,
You know.
that's the big screen TV that I have in storage right now. I've had that. I've had that since '08.
I lost
It
the
is-
remote to it
Remember when it?
dozens of cities ago.
Remember
but-
when it became year 2000 and it was like Y2K?
Yeah.
That can almost vote.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
I feel like if you were born in 1966 instead of 86, you'd be singing a different song. you would have had a TV that sat in your living room, and you would just be like, "That thing lasted till '92."
That thing, that was great, and it's just an empty box that you
Yeah.
have your kids in. And I don't know, is that what people did back in the day? They put their kids in TVs?
I think they did.
I
I
tried
watched-
to climb into the like speaker holes, you know, the really
Yeah.
huge TVs. Yeah, because like I would fit, but then it was a speaker and not a secret passage, and I was really disappointed.
When I watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory the first time,
Mhm.
the earlier one, I was watching it, and I never really thought
I
bad
love
for the
Chocolate
kids
Factory.
until the kid got put in the TV.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, his life's different now. His life is bad. It's small. I felt bad for the kid. But he was a bad kid, so I guess it's fine if you're bad. We should do bad things to you. Any comments?
people are having trouble with
The feed, I
which
love you,
is not
Lisa. Okay, that's the Facebook Live feed?
unusual. Yeah, which I wonder if that's why it won't play on here for me. If it's just not working.
You know what? Maybe there's too much on the Wi-Fi.
I'll get off the Wi-Fi.
That could be a problem. We'll figure that out. I apologize for the feed not doing so well. If you're having issues, go to bidchat.com, look under @JoeBatesComedy. That feed's going great up there. We have people watching right now. Almost 47 viewers, which is great so far.
Chat.com
Which is good, you know.
slash
just
what?
to get your name out there. This
Slash
is,
what?
@JoeBatesComedy, bidchat.com.
I'm so
Or it won't be out of the website.
No, yeah, what is it?
Joe Bates Comedy. Just go to bidchat.com and say, oh yeah, search @Joe Bates Comedy. I'm sorry. I didn't know how you're doing that.
I'm just trying to let the people know.
You should let the people know. The people should know that Joe Bates Comedy is where this bidchat.com is for the worst type of trash. All right, let's pick up the pace. I'm sorry. I kind of slowed things down with this TV talk. That's on me. I'm a little tired today because I've been looking at furniture.
Pauline brought coffee for us, though, which is delightful.
Oh, thank you so much, Pauline.
Yeah.
I didn't know where this came from.
She's a hero.
Pauline, you're up. What are you taking off as not the worst type of trash?
Not the worst type of trash.
Not the worst type of trash.
I
I'm gonna repeat it. We're just going on.
No, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I ruined it.
I think everything here has merit, but I'm gonna argue diapers because in comparison to pet waste, which you have to actually barehand it, and by barehand it I mean use a bag.
Okay, because I was about to say you don't actually have to barehand it.
It's more. It has its own container.
I was just gonna say
it
is pretty contained. I mean, I don't have children, so I feel like somebody who does would argue that generally it's not contained, but. It does come with its own container, and you can wrap it up and put it away and not have to see it until never.
So I think I agree with you. I think people would argue with diapers, and I don't think it takes place as part of the waste of what we're talking about, because it's just the diaper itself. But when your pet uses the restroom, you don't have to wipe the pet down and clean the pet up.
That's true.
Sometimes
you do.
Really?
I had to pin one of my cats down and clean it off once. It was horrible.
If you have a hairy dog and they have a brief illness of the intestines, you gotta clean that backside up.
That hairy butthole.
And so babies don't have that.
Wow.
Also, as someone who's changed hundreds of diapers and is gonna do that in a couple hours, I would much rather change diapers than pick up dog shit.
That is, I remember I have 3 nieces, and the youngest niece, me and my uncle, she didn't know my uncle that well. My uncle had not met my niece that much, and she took a nap, and then she used the restroom, and she was crying for me because she knows me, her uncle. Uncle Joe, and then it was my uncle, Uncle Greg, so her great uncle. I guess. He goes in there. He goes, she wants you, not me. And I go, okay, I gotta change the diaper. Not excited to do this. Never done this before. And I open the diaper up, and I gotta tell you, everywhere it was. Everywhere.
Certainly.
And the stench hit me, and I just went, nope, and I just left the room, and I made my uncle do it because I couldn't handle it, and I'm a horrible uncle.
Yeah.
And then he was like, here's how you do it.
I remember that moment.
And I went, I'm her favorite uncle. She's too, she thinks I'm great. She's too young to remember that stuff. She always says, I love you, Uncle.
But now it's immortalized forever.
Yeah,
Bitch ass.
she'll know.
Yeah, they watch this. Why is she waiting until 22 to watch this?
That's when things click in your brain when you go to the therapist and you make connections. That's why in 20 years.
So real.
Wait a second, my Uncle Joe's been at that time. I'm dead, so who cares? I'm dead in 20 years. I am.
Probably not.
I don't know. If we keep producing trash at this rate, we could.
Well, then the whole planet will be gone.
That's what I'm saying.
Then
she's also not doing therapy. She'll be in a space colony. Listen, it's fine.
Space colonies are gonna be so great because you can float a little bit.
All of the tangents.
Worst type of trash, space colony trash.
Actually, well, maybe.
There is space trash should be on this list.
No,
oh my gosh.
what's gonna happen?
There's so much space trash.
And it's such a conceptual.
It's breaking. It's gonna break the new satellites we put up there. All this old satellite trash that keeps colliding into each other.
Yeah.
Man, what's 12? Can we put space trash?
We might put space trash. We'll see what the comments are.
No comments.
Okay, so we're taking off diapers off the list. That was a good talk. Good little talk. We chat a little bit.
Great.
Chat a little bit. Nice chat. I'm up next on this thing of what I'm going to take off here. And I get why it's on there. But personally for me, I'm going to take tin cans off of it. Because compared to... So tin cans, danger. Danger, hit yourself, tetanus. But I consider broken glass more dangerous than tin cans. So if I'm going through that and I see something comparative of why it's there, because broken glass could be there, get in your feet, your kids, your animals can hit the broken glass. Tin cans, just throw it away and don't be reaching in the trash all the time.
But what if you have a really bad can opener and it's jagged and it cuts open your trash bag and then you're trying to take the trash out and it slits your wrist and then all of a sudden you have tetanus and you're dead.
So in your scenario, you have a bad can opener. Fine. You pick the piece up, you put it in the trash. Fine. You pick the trash up, the jagged thing hits the plastic because it's an older trash bag. Opens up the trash bag.
Or just a regular trash bag.
Or a regular trash bag. Well, there's some Duraflex. They got some good ones. But anyway, so one that can be easily torn.
Yeah.
Easily torn by a jagged edge of a tin can top. Fine. Then, once this breaks, it just explodes. It just explodes in a way that it doesn't go down. It goes up and slices your wrist in such a way that you're just a goner for the rest of your life.
Listen, I didn't say that my anxiety fantasy. I just live in perpetual fear of all of these potentials.
I feel like any of these things could just slice your wrist.
I've thought about it.
You've son. Okay, well, this is an intervention. This really isn't a podcast anymore.
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to be medicated for these issues.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Derek, has Pauline not had a tetanus shot? Have you not had a tetanus shot?
I have, but it's been a while. I don't know the efficacy of tetanus shots. I think I need to get a new one soon, actually.
They're like every 12 years or something.
Yeah,
they last a while. Probably.
Yeah, but maybe it was 12 years ago. I don't remember. Yes, I haven't had a tetanus shot.
Talk to your doctor or your father, who is also a doctor, and I'm sure you'll get it sorted.
Or you thought just us. We'll figure it out. When was the last time you got a tetanus shot?
I don't remember.
Let's say 99. You're good.
No.
But then you're still bleeding.
Was that
from
not
your
good?
tin can.
Yeah, you're still bleeding.
Even if you have had a
I'll
tetanus
suture you
shot.
up. It's fine.
I will say that when people cut themselves or commit suicide, I feel like if they just said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this," they would be able to heal themselves.
I don't think so.
I mean, to an extent, yes, which is why when I was thinking about killing myself, what's up, podcast? I didn't opt for that because I was like, I would have time. I would have time to call somebody, and I would call somebody, and I better just call the whole thing off because I'd rather not be hospitalized.
Same thing happens when I say tomato. I call the whole thing off.
Okay, all right.
I just want to see
Just
that.
fucking cross off.
Okay,
Tin cans are gone.
just
Just fucking cross off tin cans.
Jesus.
Tin cans. You know who's got tin cans? The Tin Man's wife. Tin cans. All right, lady? Okay.
Period waste is gonna be fun.
Well, I know I can't veto it, so that's...
Just really think that
But I have a chance, folks, because not only are we doing one round of veto, we're doing a second round of veto.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I have a lot of energy. I've been drinking some coffee. Pauline, thank you so much for that. She doesn't like the energy. She would rather me just taking a break and slow it down. Elise, you're up. What are you taking off the list? Worst type of trash, but it's not really worst type of trash to you because you don't think it is. Take it off the list. Well, that's not what you're
I don't know. I just really want to discuss everything with Vlad.
Well, the good thing is we will.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I guess.
Is that a dog noise?
No, it's most definitely human.
Oh.
one of several who might be downstairs at this time.
Okay, we keep them. We keep humans downstairs. This is the first floor. Anyways. Elise, you're up. What is not the worst type of trash for you? They're all not great.
I guess, maybe, even though I really felt like I wanted to talk about this one, I guess liquids and containers.
Liquids in containers. So
it's bad because it's messy and then you get really drippy trash when you're taking the bag somewhere.
Real drippy trash. Ruined carpets. Gnarly, soupy grossness dripping across the floor. But also I feel like if you just bag carefully enough, it's okay. Yeah, that's fair. But there is this type of thing when you pull the trash out, and you're not paying attention. Then you look back and you just see your entire, like a family circus style dotted line of where you're.
I was gonna say that I feel like liquids and containers are really conducive to bees and public trash cans, and that's always a major. I'm not allergic to bees, but
bees are
definitely don't enjoy being stung by them.
I like wasps less than bees.
I mean, they all look pretty similar.
Who likes wasps more, Joe? Joe with controversial opinions.
Well, a wasp can just keep stinging you because they don't lose their stinger.
Okay, great. So basically, liquids in containers attract all insects And when you're entomophobic, not great.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
Entomophobic, is that a fear of intimacy?
Yep.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
I really don't want other people taking up my trash.
Now,
it's a really intimate process for me.
And now I understand the birds and the bees. You get it? You get what I did?
I did.
My joke?
I did.
It was a pretty good joke. I tied a lot of things together, kind of
it
closed the
depends
loop.
on which. I feel like liquids and I'm gonna just.
Yeah, let's do it.
I feel like liquids and containers really require contingency.
They do.
Because if you leave your liquids in a car, you just really need to burn your car is what happens.
Well, that's
light it on fire.
That's the I treat myself to like a vegan smoothie like once a week, and then I never throw the thing away when I'm done because I'm going places and my car is full of trash.
Well, car is just a really convenient trash can.
Yeah, car is
so
the
great.
best mobile trash can out there.
It's so good for it, but I don't know. I don't know if
20
it's like
fast food bags in it the other day. 20. You know how much that is?
I don't know if it's the like almond milk. I don't know what it is that spoils between like the morning I drink it and the next morning when I'm going someplace. But my whole car smells like feet.
For me, it's baby diapers.
Is that what your it's what your waste smells like, or that's what you're carrying around in your car?
Yeah, I don't know. I find them.
You find baby diapers that you just collect.
Is that a weird thing to collect?
As a trash connoisseur, I do appreciate your collection.
Yeah,
it's very
you
interesting.
never know.
Novel.
You never know when you need them. And you ever see what was that movie M. Night Shyamalan that came out? The Visit. You seen that?
No.
Oh man, there's a scene where a guy puts a diaper in a kid's face. It is scary, and I don't like it. Yeah, it's a scary movie.
What? I don't think that's probably true. I don't think any M. Night Shyamalan movies are scary, but
The Visit's scary.
It's a different conversation.
Check out The Visit, guys. If you have opinions on The Visit,
maybe we should do M. Night Shyamalan movies next time. Just rank how bad they are.
Oh my god!
You know, there's some good ones.
I love The Village, but I haven't seen.
I have so much to talk about for The Village. Okay, let's
Really?
table this. You and I are going to do an M. Night Shyamalan movie marathon.
You don't like The Village.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you like The
love
Village.
it.
I like The Village. I like The Village.
I mean, I can see.
let's come
I
back.
know the qualms, and I see like the pitfalls.
No, it's more that I read a novel that I'm like this movie was.
Oh
based
yeah, I remember
on
you talking about.
that
We had a
like
conversation.
got no
about
credit, and the novel was much more interesting. It was like a kid's book.
What is this novel?
I don't remember. I'll find it. We'll talk about it. We'll read it.
Yeah, let's
we'll
do
watch
it.
the movies.
Okay.
We'll do some book club stuff. We'll come back and we'll deal with M. Night Shyamalan.
It's called the.
I'm not super. I'm on board with you on liquid waste though.
So taking it off.
I think it's. I don't know. I think it has merit.
Should we leave it and should
Kind
I do
of,
something
because
else?
there's so many issues.
I don't know if that's how the
with
show
waste.
works, but I think we're taking over now.
I mean, yeah.
That's fine.
What
That's
would
the people aren't watching
what
for
would you
me.
take? What would you do? I mean, you're gonna have to take off the next one next.
I mean, I know you wanted to discuss this, but I mean, period waste is not an issue for me.
Fair enough. I mean, it's not an issue for me because I haven't had one in 2 years, but I just, like, listen, sometimes people visit and then I remember that I have an IUD. Everybody get an IUD while you still can. Unless you're, like, Pauline and you
unless you're
can't.
me and you can't because you have really bad hormone problems.
I need birth control.
Should I get
But it's
one?
just, like, sometimes...
Yes, actually.
Sometimes I now encounter, like, people will visit and I encounter other people's period waste in my trash and I'm like, oh, this is a thing that occurs.
But, like, how egregious is it?
I mean, it's not bad. I'm not, like, mad that it happens. It's not like I'm dealing with other people's tampons and touching them and stuff. But it's also just, like, there's so much waste that comes out of being a woman as a result of being a woman because of this thing that is not dealt with well by society.
I agree, but I feel like, I don't know, as somebody who definitely does have to deal with their own general waste, you unless you're freeballing it and you just...
markers.
Unless you just, I don't know, like, fling your tampons around willy-nilly and your bathroom looks like a murder scene. You figure out how to deal with it, and it's usually like pretty contained.
All right, yeah, let's take off period waste.
I don't know. I feel like when you're used to it, you're pretty much you know how to deal with it.
Let's do it.
Would you guys like my opinion on this?
Okay.
No.
It's fucking gross.
Okay.
Right? Is that...
Thanks, Alex.
Is that okay to say?
Yeah. Fucking just cross it off.
Alright, I'll cross it off. Period waste is gone. Thank God. And Elise took it off with a real Pauline strong arm.
Yeah,
Pauline really strong arming.
I'm so grateful to have Pauline in my life because she helps me make better decisions.
Well, you have to
every
say
day.
that or Pauline's going to take you down.
Every day she helps me make better decisions.
Okay, well, this decision was to take period waste off the list. So I mean, it's a good decision.
She's the best.
Okay, Pauline, you're fantastic. I hear. This is, these are opinions. Some bias, I think. But Pauline, what do you think is not the worst type of trash that's still on this list? I hope you say liquids and containers.
No, because you were helping me with mine.
You gave her theirs.
Oh no!
You really screwed up.
I warned you.
So she wasn't even trying to help you out. She was being selfish here. What do we think about Pauline now?
I still think she's the greatest.
All right, fair.
Okay, well...
Liquids and containers. Take that off. That'd be really funny.
No, because I was going to go with... Okay, I put this on the list, but I'm going to say it now. Salsa and sauce.
It just kind of fits in with
I really...
liquids.
I dislike it. I really don't enjoy looking at it when you're
odor?
No, when you're pulling out the trash bag and you see just, tomato chunks and...
I just also put that down the sink, personally. I don't make
put
that...
salsa?
I mean, if I got stuff... Yeah, there's a disposal.
Yeah.
And
you gotta make sure it's mild, because if it's too spicy, it'll eat away your pipes.
I don't know if that's true, but I did read a news story for work. At my job, there was a story that after... Yeah, at my job. My real person job, it's not. There was a news story after Thanksgiving that plumbers who, this might not be pertinent, but actually no, because it's...
I think it is. It sounds good. I'm excited to hear
this. Plumbers who, after Thanksgiving, people dump their grease and their gravy and that clogs people's drains. And it's a real big problem for plumbers after Thanksgiving.
I had to take the whole disposal apart. I had to figure out how to do that myself when I was 16 because we were peeling potatoes and the disposal broke. And I had to take it apart by hand and throw that all away.
Yeah, because grease will stick to it, and grease will make it real bad if you put it down the drain.
Clogs your drain.
Let's see. There's another thing at Thanksgiving I'm supposed to do with turkeys. I don't know what it is though. It's not oven, microwave your turkeys. I don't know.
So basically, you're supposed to be super careful with putting pseudo liquids down the drain. Maybe salsa's okay, but sauce, gravy or
anything fatty. But salsa is salsa's just
okay.
The chunks and all that stuff. It's not. Is it a colloid?
A what?
A colloid. It's kind of a fourth phase of matter. So milk is not really a liquid. It's a colloid. When light shines through it.
I'm back in school. I'm not learning about colloids. So.
Plasma is another phase of matter, not necessarily.
Your plasma.
Gravy is not plasma.
Well, it's in my blood. Huh? You know what I mean? You guys ever eat that much gravy that it's your blood? My blood type is gravy. You guys ever eat gravy?
I really want to make gravy now, even though what you're saying is so disgusting.
I'll get the biscuits.
So the point is, you can't really put most of those things down the drain. But so I would say it's mostly unpleasant versus really, really gross.
Yeah.
I just don't like.
There's also strategies around it, like there's some stuff that I just threw away that will get real soupy, but I'm just gonna take it down to the bin before it all unfreezes.
And it's somebody else's problem.
And then it's the trash people's problem on Tuesday.
Ooh, man, this sucks. You know what? Then get on here. We still have a chance to have people watching, add some stuff, vid chat or on Facebook Live. If you have any options of worst type of trash that we may not have on this list, feel free to let us know. Tell us what you think.
Space trash.
Space trash, nuclear waste.
Okay, George Bush.
I'm so glad we made
Well, George Bush, it isn't. Nuclear waste is a difficult thing to get rid of, but nuclear power is.
Nuclear.
Oh,
nuclear waste.
Nuclear.
All right.
Nuclear. I'm hearing it. Nuclear.
There you go.
Look, as an engineer, I could say whatever I want. That's in my degree. It says, talk wrong, do numbers right.
I believe that it's probably true.
If I did that with my degree, they would have taken it away.
Well, they would have said, do
them.
numbers wrong, talk right.
Yet.
Do you have any degrees?
No.
You know what my favorite degree is?
I don't probably want to know.
98 degrees.
Okay.
I did like that. And O-Town. It's a real big embarrassment that I
the headline
shared with the world.
I love you. And I'm proud of you.
The headline of this weekend, she talks about boy bands. She goes, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. Don't bring that 98 degrees bullshit. LFO, get the fuck out of my house.
I'm glad I wasn't part of that conversation.
Was LFO's got that song "Girls in the Summer" or whatever?
I know.
Probably.
I know. Whoa! Space. What's that?
Really gonna you're not covering your butt. Okay, that's better.
That was the key. I was like, that was worked before, but you gotta come to the vent. That's a key thing.
Degree to good use.
All right, so I'm up here. I gotta figure out
Space trash.
Well, I can't add it.
I'm telling them to add it. Nobody can take it out.
Nobody can take it. I'll put the net up there.
Yeah, you're an engineer. Fix space trash.
Or
ocean trash.
Give me a rope. Ocean trash. Oceans are so big.
Okay.
Except that like we dictate our entire weather.
Oh
system.
man.
Oceans
There's garbage continents. They're okay.
Yeah, they're awesome.
No.
You cheap land.
Just listen. Cross off whatever thing.
I can build a house on there. The trash you forgot about. Hidden bag of potatoes that turn into maggots in your house. It happens to me. What?
Yeah.
Making a trash house on a trash mountain.
Yeah.
Is this a Nickelodeon episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's a trap house on a trash island.
Yes,
I was like, that'd be kind of
actually.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Kate said we talked about a bag of potatoes that she forgot and maggots took them over.
Jenna told me a similar story this week as we were discussing this about they had a roommate
Potato
move
maggots?
out. No, they had a roommate move out, and there were like apples and bread and stuff on a high shelf and they were like, "Why does the apartment smell this way?" And just thought that it was them until they moved out.
Kate, that's in our rotten food section, which I can't take out. Liquids and containers I can't take out.
You know what I never had to deal with, but I heard people deal with?
Mm.
Fungus growing on their dishes that they never cleaned.
That's a thing I've dealt with.
I dealt with that.
Oh man, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. What I do is I eat the fungus.
Good. Did
You just saw it. There was an old coffee cup on this table from who knows when, maybe the last time of this show.
I have nothing to do with it.
And I don't come in this room anymore. This was my office, but I don't use it anymore because it's Joe's room now. And there's moldy coffee in here.
Well, that would seem like there was some password present this time.
No, I love you. Don't leave my house.
Well, I'm moving out.
Okay.
Well, that was the last straw. I almost sold my house to stay here.
You should've.
Okay. Oh, jeez. I'm going to take off pet waste. I'm taking pet waste off. I feel like it's usually, there is in the house, but if you train your pets well enough, it's very rare to get in your house.
But like if you live in a city, you have to clean up after your dog.
You have to clean
If you
up.
live anywhere.
Yeah, you have to clean up after your dog anywhere.
Well, not if it's
That's why I
your
don't have a dog.
backyard.
Yeah, no,
Eventually you have to clean up your backyard.
Yeah, you have to clean.
Depending on how big your backyard is
What
and
kind
how
of
small
life
I
you
your
don't know.
dog
My
is.
parents had a really big backyard.
Okay, well, that's disgusting.
Okay.
That's, you just got little poop things here, landmines all around your yard. The grass is probably growing because of the fertilizer.
Well,
but-
that's
But I still think you should clean up a little.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe if they're deer that also peruse this yard.
Oh, Jesus, there's a cat behind me.
Yeah, there's a cat trying to love you, and you just crushed her.
Oh, I didn't know it was.
Thank God you're getting out of this house. You're so abusive to my pets.
Well, to me, I consider that pet waste.
All right. Okay.
Am I right, guys? Am I
Fucking,
high five?
what are we doing here?
All right. Pet waste, stop. Down to our final five, folks. If you're watching at home, please let us know. Call in on BitChat or comment on Facebook Live. Let us know what you think is the worst type of trash that we forgot to mention on the show. We are down to our final five: rotten food, broken glass, fish, biological waste, and liquids and containers. That's our final five. But if you think we're missing something, feel free to comment and let us know.
Space trash.
Real big against space trash. here.
Ocean trash.
Ocean trash as well. Nuclear waste, that's right.
I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't know if it was big enough to see, but she just like shivered, twitched.
Shiver
Like
Twitch. Twitcher, which is a new app I'm going to use to have nobody watch this podcast. We're at 200 something views though on BitChat. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are doing great. We're just doing fine. We're doing okay. Hey, there's a cat. Sorry about that cat. So right now, how do you guys feel about the list that we have left?
I mean, it seems pretty reasonable. It's all really awful.
Yeah.
Trashy trash.
Trashy trash.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to put white trash. on
Yeah,
this.
Um,
And I was against it because
Also
you know,
same.
the same
I feel
people.
like most people are trash. So.
Yeah, I think
I don't
if
really
we're talking about
discuss it.
humans being trash, it's almost everyone,
Yeah.
right?
Well, not only white people. Now what are you gonna say?
So, biological waste. Speaking of human trash, pew pew pew.
Biological waste. Okay.
I really worked my way to that one.
I liked it.
Right,
I like that
racist
segue.
trash. That's Yeah, space trash.
We're putting space on there, space trash, because nobody racist trash. Kate said, well, thank you so much for reminding us. Human trash. Human trash. The trash is made of humans. Sort of like green trash.
Yeah.
You ever heard of the movies? We're down to our final 6, folks. We are down to rotten food, broken glass, fish, biological waste, liquid to containers, and space trash. We're going to go one at a time and decide whether they should be in the top 3. Starting with rotten food. Is rotten food a top 3 worst type of trash?
I think yes. We've dealt with like maggots.
It is a large group.
I really have a problem with mold. I know it's not a big deal and it's not really going to affect you, but just the sight of mold, even just the tiniest spot, fucks me up, and I have to.
Yeah, I was eating a sandwich once, and then I noticed the bread had mold in it too late.
Oh no, I've done that before. I got so sick.
I once was drinking like a container of juice, you know, and I was just drinking it straight out of the container.
No.
There was a clump like this big.
Oh no!
It was so sick.
It was I vomited. Like I didn't even it's not like I touched it. Like I saw it in the bottle as I was going, and then I ran to the bathroom and I puked.
Everything about that's the incorrect thing that happened to a person.
It was the worst.
Careful
about juicy
My
juice.
boyfriend's dad was like, mold is like the biggest scam ever. I think he was talking about like mold on the house.
No, that's a bad
Which
thing.
also is
Which is
super
a bad mold
dangerous.
because I'm super allergic to it. So he'll have his opinions about how mold
really
is
bad. Mold will kill you.
right. Well, that's black mold, but like green mold
Christ.
or regular mold, which I'm allergic to. But on top of it, just the day that you have to spend in the bathroom because you've inadvertently eaten moldy food is the agony.
So we're saying this is the top
but
3 worst trash.
It's,
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna continue on the list. Broken glass.
super dangerous.
Super
Definitely.
dangerous.
Dangerous. Hard to clean up.
Hard to. Well, you know, I don't think it's that hard to clean up.
But if it shatters into itty bitty pieces and you
Dustpan.
No.
and if you don't vacuum all of it, you miss a spot. It's so hard to see. How do you
Yeah.
know? And it
Life
gets
hack.
lodged in your foot, and then your foot gets really infected, and you can't find it, and then your body doesn't expel the glass,
Well, I
and
can
then it's
always
stuck
find
there
my
forever.
foot.
Life hack: take a slice of soft bread and it picks up the small pieces.
I don't eat the bread though.
I mean, you can.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend anybody else do.
Little sandy.
Yeah,
Sandy bread.
real crunchy. Cut up your gums real good.
Oh my god, I got gum.
But
I got
like-
2 gums.
But I understand you can also do that with like a wet paper towel that usually picks up
All right.
some of the mini
Yeah.
mini shards, but also
The cat's been
They've-
doing a great
if
job.
they've
He's rubbing them on.
spread everywhere. What?
Why did you break the cat?
Is that what I do? Is that when I broke a couple of glasses, I just used a cat to wipe it up.
I'm so sad.
No, I'm kidding, guys. I used someone else's cat. Broken glass. Is broken glass the top 3 worst trash?
I could take it or leave it for top 3.
So we can put in the cusp and keep going on the list to see if things are worse.
Yes.
Perfect. Sounds great. Fish.
Fish is awful. Fish is so
Pauline has a
bad.
lot of feelings about fish.
Because whether it's rotten or not,
It still smells like fish.
It not only does it still smell like fish. Even if you have a pretty good trash container,
Yeah.
your entire house smells like fish.
Yeah.
And on top of everything, even if you have a trash bag that has, that smells, is supposed to smell good, it makes your whole trash can smell like fish. So your trash, whether or not there's fish in it, if there's fish in it once, your entire trash can smells like fish for forever, and then it's tainted the rest of your trash, and then your trash smells like fish forever.
So you don't think it's that bad?
I feel very strongly about fish.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
So you're saying fish top 3 definitely?
I mean, I can...
Because it destroys the house.
It destroys everything that it touches.
What do you feel about fish there, Elise?
I'm wondering if fish could if we could recategorize it and put it in with the food.
I was gonna say yes, but even if it's not rotten, it makes
Yeah,
it
yeah.
have smell.
I understand that
So
you
fish is
really
really
object
fish is food
to
all
fish
on
smells.
its own. So I would even say. So for me, I don't like fish. I don't
I
eat
think
fish.
fish is
I don't like
great.
it. How are you
It's so good.
Christian if you don't eat fish?
I'm not Catholic.
Oh. Okay.
Jesus Christ. I'm
Aren't you all the same?
Oh my god, jeez. It's like the white
I
people
grew up
thing all
Catholic.
over again.
Alright.
Anyway, okay, so you can avoid it. I was not able to avoid it, and it was the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Okay, alright. Well, we'll keep it there. Do you think fish or rotten food's worse? Okay.
If I
Well,
had to
no,
pick-
so hold on. Because
I
it
would
might be top three.
hands down say rotten food.
I think if I had to choose between those two, it would be rotten foods.
Okay,
just
so
because
we'll
my
keep-
insane aversion
We'll
to
keep
both.
fish on the cusp here, but from that kind of discussion, I think fish might not be top three. If rotten food is that much worse than fish.
I understand it. I can see it. I just
Okay,
have
so
to-
what I'm going to do here, and I know it's going to be tough for you to watch, I'm going to cross off fish.
Okay, I'm here for you. I love you.
There's also a cat here. So
Yeah.
What up, cat?
I'm not allowed to
High
touch
five.
it,
Pauline's super allergic, but my cats are super friendly, so she's just sharing the chair.
Just air hugged it. Biological waste. Syringes, diabetes strips, all this fun stuff.
Yeah.
but I feel
Condoms. You
like
guys...
those are not
Like
I don't know why I did- I don't know why I-
liposuctioned fat.
Don't know why I did a weird look like there.
Fight Club.
Yeah.
Well, you can. It's multi.
I don't get to talk about Fight Club on that other podcast. I'm sure I'm going to talk about it on this one.
But I mean, it's
Fight
pretty useful
Club?
since you can recycle it into something else.
Yeah, you can. I don't think that mostly they do outside of Fight Club, but if they were to just start using human fat for all of the soaps and stuff, I think that'd be
I
fine.
promise you, there was like a 15-year-old who watched that movie and.
Was it you?
No. I thought about
What
it.
happened?
Same. Hard
But,
same.
I know there has to be a kid somewhere that
For
tried
sure.
to find some human fat to render it and make soap.
Yeah.
Earwax, Q-tip stuff,
Big deal.
Kleenexes.
I grew up, my mom was sick a lot when I was growing up, so I grew up around like syringes all the time, which was like,
Well, that's gotta be dangerous. Gotta watch your step.
yeah, I mean, she wasn't like laying them out.
I
She
don't know
wasn't,
your life.
there was the containers for them and stuff, but you know, it was
Okay.
like very, that was a big thing. I would like give her injections sometimes and not, get her blood on
Alright,
her.
you're a hero.
You know.
So biological waste, though. So what you described to me wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you think about biological waste?
Well, I haven't had to deal with anything more serious than tissues, condoms, and of
When I was
things
living in
of the
LA,
like.
I'd find like heroin needles in staircases of parking garages and stuff, which
That's
was
a
like fine, but I was
concern.
also like wearing shoes, so
Yeah.
But see, like I've
Well,
had
condoms
friends.
you can just flush to the toilet, right?
What?
no.
Okay. I've had friends who will get inebriated and just walk around without shoes on in the city.
At night, yeah.
And
'Cause they're like,
What?
my heels hurt, my shoe. Yeah, women wear heels.
yeah.
And they take their shoes
That's
off
fair,
and they
yeah,
walk
yeah.
home barefoot through like cities.
Yeah.
Oh man.
it's a real concern because not only is broken glass
There's like needles,
Yeah, this-
broken glass,
literally
urine,
everywhere.
feces,
Like
human and
needles.
dog and needles.
But that's why we have calluses on the bottom of our feet. So like
Okay.
that calluses work, right? To defend germs.
Yep. That's what they're for.
That's why I just my whole body under my clothes. just
How are
giant
you
calluses.
alive? How old are you? How did you make it this
I'm
long?
31 because I'm just built.
Don't you remember
to
he was
live.
born in 1986?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Played
back-
Pong.
Yeah, I played Pong and that gave me powers.
Okay.
Well, I guess I was never really that. I got sick, but never really. I've always been just a really healthy person. I'm like an ox.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't go to the doctor that much. I think the worst I ever got sick was I had leukemia. That's the worst I had. So
Is that okay? I don't
sorry.
know. I feel like biological waste is pretty bad because it has the potential to be like disastrous. Like,
Yeah,
you can catch
infectious.
diseases.
and yeah,
Can
communicable
spread stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind leaving that one on there because we have two more to go, so we'll put it on the cusp. But most likely top three there. Liquids and containers, which we almost
back
vetoed. Pauline strong-armed Elise to not veto it.
I love her so much.
I wanted to
That
defend
one,
it
that
for
one
you.
didn't seem like you did. That one,
I do.
that
I
was
do.
the inflection, all that stuff there. That scene, that was like, well, I really want to take.
Well,
liquids
if
and
you just
containers.
know the nuances of Elise's tone, you'd be.
Oh yeah,
distracted.
I don't
If
remember.
we were as close as Pauline and I are, you would know the difference.
We've only lived one room apart.
Yeah. Alex is cackling downstairs.
He's downstairs. He's one of the basement people.
More vocal prisoners.
Yeah. Well, we like to keep it fun.
That's why we let them listen to the podcast.
Okay. Liquids and containers, though. Do you think that's a top 3 worst type of trash? I would think Elise thinks no.
Yeah, I mean, I'm deciding no on this one.
I feel like if I had to put anything next to rotten foods,
It would
it's easily.
be liquids and containers.
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, next to rotten foods, I can understand getting rid of it.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll make this easy. We talked about it earlier. We're gonna take liquids and containers off the list, and now we're down
Yeah, but I
to
guess
4. To one you guys are big fans of: space trash.
space trash.
Space trash. If you guys aren't aware, space trash is trash in space.
It's a pretty big problem.
Yeah, but for space people.
Yeah, but eventually for all of us, you know, in that future where like we're all dead and your niece is living on a space colony, in order to get to that space colony, she's gonna have to fly through this like minefield of space trash.
Hell yeah, that's kind of cool.
Okay.
She'll be
And it all keeps all these like all this satellite trash keeps colliding with other satellite trash and breaking into smaller and smaller pieces, causing it to run into each other more often. It's
I don't think she'll be able to go to. She's got real bad asthma.
we're all gonna go to space. I'm gonna go to space. I had a heart condition.
I don't-
I'm going to space.
I want to go to space more than
I
anything.
really don't want to go to space.
I'm gonna be a space lawyer. I don't know if
I
you've heard about
managed
this.
to like convince Sam to give up his dream of living on Mars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they had a bunch of astronauts come on. They wanted a bunch of astronauts in NASA because I think they wanted to try and colonize Mars. Is their big plan.
Yeah, except you're not supposed to procreate, which is understandable, but also,
Man, that sucks.
You have
I
the
guess-
whole planet to yourself.
I guess you know you just put.
I'd be the.
I don't know how you like not.
I'd
We
be
don't
the-
have good birth control in America. I don't know how you're gonna have good.
Oh,
birth
they're
control in
procreating.
Mars.
There's no doubt they're getting kids. They're getting Martians. Little
Martians.
Oh my god! What if you're?
First generation Martians.
Oh shit! They'll have like tentacles
Yeah,
because that's
No.
how it
That's
works.
how it
It's
works.
not-
When you leave the
Planet and having.
that's how space works.
That's how space works,
Yeah.
right?
when you go through the trash barrier in space,
Yeah.
your biology changes.
Which is why space trash is so dangerous.
Because it causes biological changes.
I think we have a new B movie that we need to write.
Isn't that fantastic?
I already have the whole costume made up. It's fine.
Space trash. The weirdest. So you think space trash is top three worst type of trash?
I don't know.
I mean, it's you know, here's the pros and cons of it in my opinion. It's like it's not as
Pertinent to us now.
yeah, exactly, because
But
like we're
pertinent
not
to us
it's not
later.
like this thing that's like salient, right? Like we're not
Yeah.
dealing with it on a day-to-day basis, but it's a growing concern.
Like the Earth isn't, the global warming doesn't exist now, but it will exist in the future.
But it-
Kind of like
What?
the same thing.
Stop.
Tangentially, I feel like ocean trash
is a more
way more
pressing
pertinent,
concern.
yeah,
I agree
and less
with you.
conceptual.
I agree with you.
Ocean trash.
I mean, I hold a very American view that this is not my problem currently, and
It's-
hopefully,
Pauline, it's all of our problem.
Nothing is my problem.
The plastic
Fingers
beads,
crossed
the
that-
plastic beads in face wash are killing fishes,
among other
which
pieces
you're
of
fine
trash.
with, I guess, because you hate
It's-
fish.
Oh, someone has a real strong view,
But I
it's
feel really
plural
strongly
fish is
about like
fish.
the coral reefs that I've had no engagement with ever.
Coral
I-
reef?
I feel really bad about
I've got
it.
you.
They're responsible for a lot of our oxygen,
Yeah, coral reefs are kind of cool.
and also just biodiversity is a nice thing.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah. So I feel pretty strongly about
Yeah,
just the ecosystem
ocean
and like, the
trash
balance
is
of
for
the
sure more important than
ecosystem.
space trash.
It's far more conceptual.
Super more, yeah, it's way more relevant.
And
So-
I'm hoping that NASA, hopefully, it survives.
You know what we should do? We'll
take care of it.
We'll put it in the
Or
space.
Russia. The ocean?
Let's
Ocean
take all the
trash.
ocean trash and put it into space, and then you, as an engineer, need to engineer a system that deals with our ocean slash space trash.
It's called a rope net.
Yeah, deal with it.
It's like how we catch the fish,
Do it.
but we catch it with
And
space
then
trash.
do we bring
Do
it
it.
back to Earth?
We throw it in the ocean.
That's why you're an engineer.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not. I
Big
would
guy.
never have thought of
The
that.
ocean's pretty deep, so you just put some weights on it. throw it
Yeah.
in the ocean. I don't know why you guys have issues. Let the fish die.
I don't know, I'm concerned
That
that
didn't
nobody
work
has
at all.
opinions
We're getting
about this.
comments, and I don't know what's
I don't
going
think
on.
that we're getting comments anymore.
Oh man.
Stop
Well, I
face.
don't. Who knows what's happening? I bet you people are watching. On BidChat, we have 250 views. It looks like, which is great. Thank you so much for watching on BidChat.
Thanks.
So, space trash or broken glass? What's worse?
Sorry, what? We were talking about my cat.
Yeah.
Space trash?
She has a really cute face.
She's grabbing me.
I don't know, she's such a cute
What's worse, space trash or broken glass? Really different things.
Broken glass is far more immediate. And if I encountered broken glass, which I'm far more likely to encounter than space
Because you're not going to go to space.
I'm hard not going to space for sure.
Hard not
never,
going to space.
never experiencing space.
I would love to go to space. I grew up where the astronauts lived. El Lago. So that's where I was at kindergarten. My best friend, his dad was an astronaut. He was the
I
guy.
love this story.
He went to space, and when the Russians and the Americans connected their space shuttles together, he was the first guy to shake hands with them. So when the kid moved away, I didn't know his dad was an astronaut. When the kid moved away, his going away present was an autographed picture of his dad, who I never met. So my whole life growing up, I had this autographed picture of this astronaut, who I knew nothing about. So it's like the worst dad ever.
You picked an interesting T to enunciate in that word. Keep talking. You said astronaut.
Astronaut, what I can do for you, but what you can do for astronaut. But I never knew, and then like it was weird because I'm like, is that what people do? They just have signed autograph pictures of their dad?
Yeah.
That they give to their other people, their friends?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, what an asshole dad, because he's like, you know what your friend wants? Me.
It's not toys or anything else.
No,
Just use
not
a
like
photo
a
of
cool
me.
video game.
Basically, broken glass is worse because
Thank you for keeping us on track.
if you're, I don't know, in space, you can't bring glass because there's no gravity. So there's shards of glass just floating around.
Wow.
You can do anything.
In space, nobody can hear you clean.
Okay.
I did like that one.
Thank you! Very
Not
funny.
enough to laugh.
Wow.
But enough to say so.
Like inside,
Yeah.
my body was
I
like.
know.
That's good. And to be fair, getting that from Pauline it
Pretty
takes
big.
a lot. That takes a lot. That is.
I don't know. I live with puns.
Yeah.
Just a pun
that's-
factory.
you live a big pun. It's a rapper name, and Sam's kind of fat. I just have to say that it's illegally. I have to say that in every podcast. I think
Yes.
I wrote the contract. So
Reasonably sized person.
okay, we're down to biological waste, rotten food, broken glass. Top 3. Which one of those things do you not think is the top 2? Which is the outlier of those 3? Biological waste, rotten food, and broken glass. All very 3 separate things.
Yeah.
All of them have consequences that are bad.
Yeah. That's why they're the worst types of
I
trash.
think I think broken glass comes up for more people, but I think biological waste is more dangerous.
It depends what kind of biological waste.
I guess that's true.
And I guess it depends how you are affected by broken glass. Because I remember Sam had broken glass stuck in his finger, and his finger wouldn't.
It just wouldn't ever
expel
heal.
it.
Yeah.
Because your body expels
Yeah.
Foreign objects.
foreign objects, but it was just stuck there for years and years and years. It would just constantly hurt him all the time.
I know about that.
And it
life.
wasn't, it wasn't even infected. Can you imagine if it got infected? What if it got so infected you got gangrene and you lost your finger? I don't.
There's antibiotics.
But like some people,
They just wait it
they
out.
just wait it out. They're like, it's fine, and then they get gangrene, and then their flesh dies, and it's necrotic, and you lose your finger. And
Yeah.
Is Sam turning into a zombie in this scenario?
I told you that I had really bad
What's
anxiety.
up with you? How's that anxiety going, Pauline?
Okay, so broken glass can make you into a zombie. Biological waste also make you a zombie. Rotten food probably make you a zombie. All things turn you into a zombie, I feel like.
Moral of the story.
I was gonna go hard for rotten food as number 1.
Yeah, it's
But-
kind of what I'm leaning towards.
These have lingering issues
Yeah.
that can last far, far longer than the immediate day
I guess
in the
that's
bathroom.
true. Yeah.
So I was gunning for rotten food, but
Like
no.
and like hosing maggots out of trash
I
cans
feel like
is
you're
bad,
gonna-
but like once you do it, it's done.
I feel like
You
you're
can't
gunning
get
for fish
HIV
for a while.
from maggots,
Yeah.
which you
Yeah.
can get from syringes.
Yeah.
They're
Certainly.
just laying
Okay,
around.
so what do you guys have a feeling on an outlier that's not the top 2 worst type of trash here? It's kind of been all over the place. I think, for me, broken glass and biological waste is more similar in which one would be because of danger,
Yeah.
where rotten food is more of a smell type aspect.
Well,
Yeah.
also if you consume rotten food by accident, you're dealing with that.
Or on purpose.
Or on purpose, if that's...
On purpose also.
If
That's a dieting method, in a way.
Yeah, you'll die.
No. Okay.
That's my
Didn't
cat.
like that one?
No.
Yeah, what a surprise. Hi, kid. Raven's hanging out with me.
It's really
Just nothing.
It's really
She.
They're both girls. Yeah.
Raven Violet, is the other one?
And Nancy?
Nah, what are you gonna do?
They're named after trickster gods.
I've lived here for over a year, and I don't know the names of the
They're
cats.
sisters.
Raven is pushing me away.
Yeah, she's offended by you.
Well, what are you gonna do? Okay, okay, rotten food, taken off or no? Broken glass, taken off or no?
I think take off rotten food.
Alright.
We're taking off rotten food.
Well,
Wow, this is the biggest shocker we've had so far.
it's an upset.
It's an upset, rotten food.
I'm really gunning for it.
Taken off the list. Now we're down to broken glass and biological waste, which we're down to the vote. What is the worst type of trash? I am going to ask Elise Whitaker first. What is your vote?
Biological waste.
Biological waste, she's voted for that. I'm going to vote next, and I am going to say broken glass, because I'm too lazy to clean this stuff up. Because broken glass happens, it's everywhere, and then I have to clean it up. Where biological waste, I'm at least initially throwing that away. Broken glass is more of a cleanup thing, where biological waste, when it happens, your next thing is to throw it away. So I think broken glass is worse because of the cleanup procedure. Which leaves you, Pauline, the most anxious person we've ever had on this show. All of it on your shoulders. As a tiebreaker, what is the worst type of trash? Biological waste or broken glass?
This is a really inappropriate time to just be sitting on the fence on this one. Because broken glass is a much more immediate concern for me.
Yeah.
I'm really clumsy. I break glass.
Then, yeah, live your truth.
But I understand that biological waste has, like very serious biological waste has consequences for other human beings.
Yeah.
So what do you care about more?
More serious.
Do you care about yourself more or other human beings?
Well, my decision to get rid of space trash is leading me to believe that I'm way more self-centered.
Yeah.
But I don't want anybody else getting HIV from stepping on a discarded needle.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, how often does that happen? And ultimately, the biological waste that you usually are dealing with it's pretty tame.
Yeah.
It goes from like condoms, and I guess your example were dirty Q-tips, to heroin needles. That's a big jump.
You say it in such a way that I'm the only person who's ever had a dirty Q-tip in the world.
It just goes into the trash can, and you don't have to deal with it.
It does not occur to me to put that in the category of biological waste.
Well, it's my biology.
I understand that it is, technically, but I just wouldn't... All I was saying is it would never occur to me.
My ears get waxy.
Mine too. But
yours do that.
They go into...
But I don't think anybody's getting disease.
I would assume everything's going in the trash.
I'm going to be selfish, and I'm just going to say broken.
Broken glass!
Right,
Wow! I can't believe it. I am shocked. I'm surprised broken glass won this. But broken glass, worst type of trash out there. Thank you so much, guys.
Wasn't even on the original list.
Yeah, well, you know, the original list was always here.
Okay. Yep.
But broken glass, the worst type of trash out there. Thank you so much for being on the show. Elise Whitaker.
Thanks for tuning in.
A up-and-coming comic in the Indianapolis comedy scene. Very funny, very in-your-face, let you know what's going on in this world. Elise, do you have any tweets or Twitter or upcoming shows or Instagram or Facebook?
Some stuff to plug?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You can follow me on Twitter at Elise_Whitaker. You can see me. I'm a co-producer at Speakeasy at the White Rabbit, which is the third Tuesday of every month. I'm also co-producer on Who's Laughing Meow, which is going to be a monthly show at 9 Lives Cat Cafe in Fountain Square. Our first show is Wednesday, May 31st at 7 p.m. It's going to be a storytelling show. It's going to be really great. You should all come out.
Yeah, definitely. And there's going to be cats there, too.
There's going to be cats.
Not just cats here, but cats there.
More cats even.
Because when Elise walks, just cats follow.
That's who I am as a person.
They call her Elise Cataker.
No,
Do they not? They don't? Okay, well, I just taking a guess. They'll have to meet a writer for Bob and Tom, a radio show, very funny. Pauline Shypula. Do you have anything you'd like to plug? Any tweets? Any Instagrams? Any Facebooks? Any websites? Any Snapchatties?
If you want to try to spell my name, you can go to my website, paulineshypula.com, where I very seldom post updates. But if you would like to see me perform, I am a regular at An Evening with the Authors, which is a literary sketch satire show on the first Tuesday of every month at the White Rabbit Cabaret.
It's pretty great. So go to the White Rabbit on Tuesdays. Also, Pauline, where can people see your beautiful photography?
On my website, if you try to spell my name, or my Instagram, which is Shypula.
Do you
How do you spell your name?
Yeah, do you want to just throw that out there? Unless you don't want people there.
So if you need to spell my name, my last name, which is very difficult for some people to deal with, is Shypula.
Easy way to remember
You
it
heard it here first.
is Shypula. So that's an easy way to remember it. Make sure you do it that way. But yeah, great. She's taking headshots for a lot of comics in the scene. Also beautiful wedding photos. She does photography all over the place. She's taking pictures of music festivals. She's taking pictures of belly dancers. She's taking pictures of. I saw one of a dog.
So things. And people.
Things.
And places.
Pictures of me.
Nouns, maybe.
Which are always great, so definitely check it out. And as always, my name is Joe Bates. I'm the host of Thank You Very Much. You can check me out on Twitter at JoeAmerica22, Instagram at Joe Bates Comedy, and as well on vidchat.com, where we have a weekly show. Thank you very much, which you're watching right now, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and they're at Joe Bates Comedy. I am hosting tonight at Crackers Downtown for a fantastic headliner, Emma Willman. She was in the Late Night with Stephen Colbert and has her own show on Sirius XM Radio, which is fantastic. So definitely check it out. And thank you so much. Worst type of trash, broken glass. That kind of rhymes a little bit, but it doesn't. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Okay.